All right, welcome back. One of those highlights that the Egyptians will not want to watch so soon again, and probably myself too. But Ake, your quick take on this Argentina versus Egypt. It's been war of words after the game. People have come out for FIFA to FIFA. People have come out for the referee. They said lots of controversial calls. And what's your take generally of the game? And what do you share that strong sentiment and that strong that the referee was biased and dodgy in this match?
Listen, I don't think the referee was biased in this game at all. They scored the first goal. Egypt scored the first goal. They scored the second goal. They were leading 2-0 at a point. I didn't see any bias. It's just pure game. The people that are saying this are just fans of Messi, Ronaldo. At a point when Egypt, I saw on social media, at a point when Egypt were leading 2-0, oh, the script has been written because Ronaldo left. FIFA wants it. Immediately, Argentina won again. Oh, the script has been written. They want it. Just accept it. It's football. Anything can happen in football. Egypt could have gone up, to win the game, and they will still be saying something. So I don't see any. It's all on Egypt. It's all on the coaching department and the players themselves. You were leading 2-0 at a point. You know what to do. At that point, I was thinking Arteta. You would have defended very well. So it's not about dodgy calls. You do your own on the pitch and see whether the referee will deliberately want to give penalty or bias calls. You were leading 2-0 at a point. That is what I want to hold on to. You were leading 2-0 at a point. So no matter how biased and all that, you should have taken advantage of that. So I think it's a fair game. Argentina will always be Argentina. When Egypt scored that one goal, when Argentina scored that one goal, 2-1, I said it. I said Argentina were going to win this game. I just didn't know they were going to win at the regular time. I thought it would go to extra time, but for them to come back and win the game, it shows something. It shows what Argentina is. It shows
what champions are made of.
Exactly. It shows they can even go as far as defending this World Cup, which
because
is
they
what
beat
we
Egypt.
don't want.
Okay.
No, you can't. You cannot say because they beat Egypt.
No, because they beat
Egypt. Have to work for it. They work for it.
They work for it.
Yes.
Okay. So let me bring Pastor Austin there in now. Pastor Austin, good morning to you. I'm sure you've been listening to us. First of all, congratulations to your girl, Coco Gauff. She's in the semi-finals of the Wimbledon 2026. But Ake is predicting something else. I'll tell you much later after the show.
I don't know.
But, we saw your video there. You went to watch the Argentine. What was the mood? What was the emotions going through those Argentine fans that we saw there? You saw it on your video when they were 2 goals down. And your take also on the match generally. And you can push it into what a lot of people have been talking about, the controversial calls. Whether it was the referee bias, is there a narrative that probably FIFA is trying to push Argentina, further in this competition?
All right, guys. Good morning. Interesting. Aki, leave Coco Golf alone. Support your own kind. Support your own. Leave Coco Golf. Anyways, big ups to the likes of Novak Djokovic. He broken Federer's record for most finals in Wimbledon.
Most wins.
And let's see how far. We know that there's one person that when he meets him, game over. So let's see if he can take it all the way and win that elusive number 25. But let me leave Wimbledon. Oh, tennis fans, sorry, please. It's the World Cup. The World Cup is the biggest sport. We have to talk about it. So sorry. F1 fans, we'll talk about F1. Just hold on small. Soon, World Cup will be done, so we can face other sports again. But just endure with us. Barely a week and a half left, and we'll be done. But talking about yesterday's game, objectively, I'll sit in the same camp with Akin, right?
Okay.
I would sit on the same camp with Akin on this one. I thought about it thoroughly yesterday on my way back. Very sad way because I was rooting for Egypt all the way. If you saw that clip I played for the Zico goal, you were hearing one, woo, it was me. It was not fans around, it was me. I was shouting my head off.
Yeah,
And
I asked the first question. What was the feeling for the Argentine fan? We saw them.
I'm coming to
their
that. I'm coming to that
Latina
because
dance.
they were sitting beside me. Right beside me was an Argentine supporter and his son. They were sitting behind me and they were giving me this bombastic side eye, like, "Who is this one?"
Who is this one?
When I was shouting. But guess what? They had the last laugh because at the end of the day, the game ended 3-2, and they were the ones balling. I think they were really decent enough not to do in your face to me because uh, they had the last laugh at the end of the day. And just like Akin said, in spite of the kind of officiating that we saw, I'll come to that. In spite of the officiating, in spite of the calls, in spite of the strange circumstances surrounding this Argentine team and officiating and a lot of things, bottom line is at 80 minutes, or let's say 78 minutes, Egypt was leading 2-0.
Yes.
But with 12 minutes to go, they were leading 2-0. And in 13 minutes, Argentina scored 3 goals. So Egypt has to look at themselves and ask questions because you gave away a 2-goal lead. Yes, I know that the goal that was cancelled was absolutely ridiculous and atrocious. If you ask me, it was ridiculous because the same thing happened in the build-up to Egypt's goals. And but I'll come to that too. I'll come to the officiating because Akin will be feeling comfortable like, hey, Austin is on my side. This time is on my side. I'm on your side here. I'm on your side on this one, but I'm also on Dixon and a lot of other fans' side when it comes to the dodgy officiating. Oh, so you could look back to the Enzo, to the whose foot, to the Lisandro Martinez foot that was stepped on 20 seconds earlier. But in the game against Algeria, you could not look at Messi's step on the foot. In the game against Cape Verde, you could not. The same offense that was cancelled against that cancelled Egypt's third goal is the same offense Messi committed twice in the Cape Verde game. It was not even looked at. It was not even fouled. Silly, crazy, dodgy officiating, if you ask me. Ridiculous, and it's at crazy levels. Now we are seeing the game. You posted it, Coach Dixon, yesterday, and I confirmed it with the post from FIFA actually, that 5 of the match officials for the game against France and Morocco are Argentine. Come on, FIFA, have a little sense. Just a little. There's something called conflict of interest. You have over 100 referees from all around the world. You picked the most controversial referees to put in a game. You know, of course, we know that referees are supposed to be neutral, but you know that there's history behind these two coming from the last World Cup finals. It is you, it is in your place to do the right thing and make it seem fair. So FIFA makes it a hard one to sell. I would rather be on Akin's side on this subject and sit on that particular fence, on that side of the fence that says it's game, it's football, things happen. That said, the comeback of Argentina is remarkable. I'm not going to deny it. Whether you like it or you don't like it, the goals were clean goals. Messi's goal was lovely. Enzo Fernandez's goal was on point. What was the defender thinking? You should have just stepped back a little bit and bumped into the player. A lot could have been done. Don't look at what was not given. Look at what you could have done to prevent the goals. Having said that, FIFA, come on. Come on.
So
Coming from the interference with the Balogun red card, now
yeah,
this one, you should make. Come on. A lot of people are making statements like it's so blatant right now that FIFA doesn't even care anymore. They're just going out there and putting their business out there and letting you know that, you know what, we have a favorite. You make it easy for people to believe that because you keep this World Cup keeps giving, if you know what I mean, it keeps giving one new level of exposure of it.
too
I
much
mean, deep sports
interference.
has always been there. Like I said in the
Happening
group
from the
yesterday,
boardroom.
it's always been there. It's just been less obvious. But now it's so obvious. I mean, come on. Are
Pastor
you
Austin, let
pushing
me
a
come to
certain
you.
narrative? All
Let me
right.
come in here now because you made mention something of about you know what? Just look at what you can do and not what they did against you. But I'm just looking at life
Mhm.
generally. If I'm giving giant strides to succeed, and someone is there after every stride or every step I move, someone is putting another block to limit my progress. That would take a toll on me. One thing I've seen, and we saw this during the Nations Cup where Morocco and Nigeria was playing, you might look at it and think, there's how referees systematically, they ref games, give fouls they were not supposed to give decisions they were not supposed to give.
Yes.
And that can psychologically drain you. And I'm saying this because imagine that second goal that was disallowed, the second goal they scored that was disallowed, was allowed. That would have been, it would have been 3 goals up. They would have been more comfortable with the lead, right? Now, whether Argentina would have come back, we don't know. Now, I'm saying that if you could go back and check Argentina's, VAR could call for Argentina's free kick for that goal to be overruled, why didn't they just check for the Mo Salah foul and say, they didn't even go to VAR?
Yes.
So now, it was remarkable that they came back. But maybe they were headed again by the referee or by VAR. But the phone lines will be open there. You can call us and give us your own opinion. Maybe you're going to stand with Pastor Austin on this, Ake, or myself. But like Pastor Austin said, FIFA.
I said it. Even before the tournament started, the whole drama of players coming, searching them, a player not giving visa to enter a country. Come on, it's the World Cup. You're already giving us negative vibes. People, police searching this. You see a stadium, you are seeing a sniper on top of. It's too much. It's just too much to take. And that is aside the fact that because I remember Pastor Austin telling me before leaving that the tickets were just too expensive. There are some of the tickets for you to watch the matches. You can buy several lands on Lagos Island. You bid so much. It's true. No, I'm looking at it like so many things around it. I just want to come to the World Cup.
It's not been disappointing. The fans have been turning out.
But we are disappointed in FIFA now. You see, the hallmark of everything that have happened so far is that Balogun red card. And then the president of that country coming out to say, that's a ridiculous decision. Sir, you don't know football. That's a red card. He's not supposed to come back. But he said, that's a ridiculous. They've just turned everything.
Maybe the president
I just want this World Cup to end.
Maybe the president would have looked and said, Messi did this, you didn't punish him.
That's what I'm telling you. The president doesn't know about football.
But he
doesn't know about football.
The president is neglected enough to say that this same thing happened to Messi, and Messi got away with it. Messi got away with it. Why shouldn't my player get away?
My player?
Yeah, he's his player now. He's the president of that country.
Is the president meant to interfere in the first place? Let's start that way.
FIFA has placed themselves in that position. So, if you have an opportunity, if you are the president of Nigeria, you have that opportunity, you do the same. You want your best player.
You don't mix politics with football. We are not meant to mix politics with football. That's what we agreed on.
But that's not what is happening now. That's not what is happening.
It just started now.
It started now.
Yes.
Okay. You had Pastor Austin with his take. Pastor Austin, hold on your thought. We'll come back to you. But I want to ask, what do you think about FIFA naming 6 officials? All right, before I go there, we have a call. We have a call from Port Harcourt. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Yes, we can hear you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, McDonald.
Okay, I just want to comment on Egypt and Argentina team.
All right, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. I didn't watch that match, and one problem I have seen in this World Cup is Africans should always have it in their mind that whenever they are playing an international game like this, any opportunity they have, they should stick on it. How can you explain to me that Egypt lose 2-0 after 80 minutes?
Yes.
What are they thinking? 80 minutes, you're winning 2-0. Within that 30 minutes, you lost. It's crazy. The African coaches, they are the ones causing all these problems. At that time, the start of Argentina, who they are. He's going to defend the game, play defensive game throughout the remaining minutes. And you are there, they score you 1, they score you 2. You are there, they score you 3. And you are telling me that is FIFA. There's nothing FIFA here. It's Africa. Africans need to work on themselves. I don't know what is wrong with that. They need to work on themselves. What kind of paraphrase is this? Senegal did their own. Oh.
Hello, McDonald's.
You should do like this. You should do like this.
Oh, McDonald's, we can't.
You should calm
Pastor,
down.
I say, maybe over to you. Just like McDonald's said, that call from Port Harcourt. We saw it with Senegal.
Yes.
We saw it in, Egypt now. Now, these two coaches are African coaches. Permit me to say and go this route. Do you think that African coaches are not good enough just yet to take African teams to the World Cup and go far? Because we've seen it differently with Morocco.
Yeah.
But if you go outside the northern teams, do you just think that the pool of coaches in Africa is not large enough? Or maybe we have only 1 or 2 that can take African teams to where we want them to be? Do you share that sentiment too?
No, I don't. I think that African coaches were already there. I think it's just finishing. When I say finishing, I'm finishing the game that is left. I think we're already there. If you could lead up to 86 minutes for Congo, for Senegal, for Egypt, if you could lead that much, you can finish the game. So I think you're already there. But you know what a lot of people are not accounting for, including Mr. McDonald, who called. I was live at the stadium when Nigeria lost to Ivory Coast. You don't know what it is to play against 60,000 fans. I was live when Nigeria played Morocco. You don't know what it is to play against 65,000 fans. The players are not machines. They are not AI. They are human beings. They have veins. They have emotions. They have bodies that experience fatigue, mental fatigue. So sometimes you need to give the players, cut them some slack, and don't blame you say it's easy to blame the coach and say the coach that. But I noticed this against Cape Verde. I noticed this against Egypt. When you defend for a long time, you've been resolute in defense. The minute you concede 1 goal, I also noticed it in the Mexico game. I was telling the guy who sat beside me, he was rooting for Mexico. Mexico had been defending against England. In fact, they had been dominating the game. The minute they conceded, I just whispered to him and said, Mexico should be careful that they don't fall apart because they conceded. Because football is not only strategy and moving around the pieces on the field. There's emotion, there's psychology in it. Egypt would say we've defended resolutely for the last 80 minutes. Suddenly you concede. That is when finally you will take into account all the 70,000 fans that are booing you and hailing Argentina all in white. That's when you start to remember all the calls. Oh, if everything starts to play at once. And that's where mind management for the coaches come in. Because what is it that was in Argentina that made them believe that they could wrap up that game in regular time? That's what we now need to start imbibing in our African teams. You know, you've led so long. Senegal were just how many minutes away? But you crumbled.
Is it the Football Association or is it the coaches who will invite this into African players? Because you said
it's the coaches. It's the coaches. You
said the coaches are already there.
And that's
who is doing this?
The coach. So that's if it's to score, they know how to score.
Okay.
But maintaining a lead, scoring is one thing. Maintaining a lead and seeing off a game is another thing. So that's where I believe that the African coaches, need to emphasize a whole lot more. If you could defend for 80 minutes, why can't you defend just the remaining 12? So that's the way I see it. That's the way I see it, because I don't think what do you want to teach Senegal again about scoring when you were leading, or you were already leading 2-0?